Alright guys, first of all I just want to pay my respects to the Ultimate Warrior. Um, some of the deaths for wrestlers which affected me the most was Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit in a negative way, Macho Man, and now the Ultimate Warrior. You know, it's pretty crazy that we saw him on the Hall of Fame before the night he died on Raw, and the speech he gave. I mean, that's getting a lot of views now on YouTube, on WWE's YouTube page. Seeing a lot of views on that. You know, it's like the last memory of him, and people were watching it, and it really did affect me one of the most, because it was just a shock, really, wasn't it? Because you saw him and he looked okay. You know, he did look okay. But I mean, wrestlers did report that he was a bit frail, and he wasn't as indestructible as he used to be. Some of the wrestlers have said that. So it was really a shame that he died. Really affected me as a wrestling fan. Very sad news. It's always sad to hear wrestlers died. It's just a shock, really, for this one, because you saw him, you know, on Raw. You thought he was all well. Apparently, he was going to be one of the ambassadors of WWE. You know, he actually came back and he was going to be working for WWE. But I'm glad that he didn't go on a bad note with WWE, because you know how it was with him. But I'm very glad that he's gone on a good note with WWE. You know, he's been inducted to the Hall of Fame. For those Ultimate Warrior fans, those real die-hard Ultimate Warrior fans, the ones who really did love him, a really big fan, grew up with him, they got to see him do the Hall of Fame speech, and that's something, that is something really, truly great to see, actually have him do the Hall of Fame speech. You know, just imagine if he died beforehand. It'd been really sad. You know, it's still sad. I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm just saying it's nice that he did the Hall of Fame speech, and he did the speech on Raw, the promo he cut. You know, I mean, one of my favourites of all time is Macho Man Randy Savage, and you know, he's not inducted to the Hall of Fame yet, but when he does, if he does, I'm not going to see a speech, and that really does hurt me as a wrestling fan. It really does. So after he dies, you know, people are going to be reporting about the news. You know, news reporters, you know, it's going to be on the news, of course, because he's a big star. And now I'm from UK, so I don't, you know, from here we get BBC News, we don't get CNN. That's not our main channel. People in the UK watch. But in America, you know, CNN, all those news reporters, you know, they're the ones people watch in America. And you know, as I look at wrestling news and all that every single day, you know, this Nazi Grace situation is something what I saw. And I actually watched the report of this where she was with DDP, where she hosted this segment with DDP. And it's an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Because what she does is, she blames it all on steroids use. I think that's absolutely outrageous. She's a journalist, okay? A journalist is there to report a situation. They're supposed to go on facts rather than give their own opinion. And by the way, her opinion is false. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, for wrestling fans, people are going to get annoyed at this, and there's a massive backlash happening right now as we speak of this. This is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I don't really know who this Nancy Grace is, but I've done some research, and I've heard that she's very one-sided on her opinions, and she's always wrong as well. She doesn't go by the facts. If there's facts given to her, she won't give them into her own aspects. She basically she says that the cause of Ultimate Warrior's death is steroids. You had these other news reporters saying that, you know, what happened in this situation, and then she just goes on about steroids. That is not what the talk is about. That is unprofessional journalism right there. And the Ultimate Warrior is always going to be as big as you are, Nancy Grace. You fucking disrespectful bitch. Yeah, it pissed me off, and it pissed off a lot of wrestling fans as well. There's also this list which come up. You have Owen Hart on there as well. Junkyard Dog. And she basically blames that all on steroid use. Well, Owen Hart actually died from a botched stunt which he fell to his death at a live event, and the junkyard dog died in a car accident. They did not die because of steroid use. And this is what she's proposing, that these young wrestlers, died from steroid use. And she claims that the Ultimate Warrior died from steroid use. When it's not confirmed how he died yet. The Ultimate Warrior has a wife and 2 very young daughters. And for them to hear this news report, I'd be so upset. I would be so upset. I'd feel very ashamed. I really would. I'd be very, very angry. You know, personally, I'd probably contact them. I would moan. And I'd do all my power to get this bitch off TV. And there is possible a way of doing this. Now I'm going to put a link down below of a link. It's a petition to get this bitch off TV. Because she's unprofessional. She's supposed to be a journalism, and she's using it in the wrong manner, and she's not doing her job. You know, if I was DDP in this situation, I'd have been very angry. You could tell he was angry because, you know, he kept saying that, you know, Warrior was in great shape. You know, when she said about the steroid juice, he just said, you know, we all used to do it back in the day. You know, there's loads of us living now, basically, and she just blames it on steroid juice. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This woman is bloody stupid. You know, she knows nothing about the WWE, the wrestling history, you know, the aspects of it. She knows nothing of it, but she blames it on the steroid juice. And for people who don't really know what who are not fans of wrestling and they've never really watched it, and they watch this, and they'll see the steroid juice, like, yeah, they agree with that. But it's fucking ridiculous because we don't know if that's happened yet or whatever. And that was ages ago he used the steroids. It's ridiculous. She's not reporting what needs to be reported. All she's reporting is her own opinion, which, by the way, is fucking stupid. And it's very one-sided. She's a self-centered bitch. She's disrespectful. And she knows fuck all about the wrestling community, business, all the aspects going to wrestling. She knows nothing about it. And for her to give that opinion out, and it's fucking so disrespectful. It really is. And there's a petition going on right now to get this bitch off TV. She needs to get off the TV right now. Because this is ridiculous. And for someone who doesn't, you know, watch the news in the USA, and actually see this on a daily, and see this bitch on a daily basis. Now to see this one news report, it really disrespects me. It's very disrespectful to Ultimate Warrior, his family, and everybody who grew up watching him, and the fans of him, and the people who watch wrestling today. It's an absolute abolishment. She is a bitch. She really is. And she needs to be off TV. So this video really is to get off on TV and pay my respects to Ultimate Warrior. Because Ultimate Warrior was a great, and he's always going to be as big as her. You know, it's so disrespectful. But I hope you guys can sign this petition off, because it's ridiculous. We need this bitch off TV. So sign the petition, definitely. I'm sure everyone will. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for you to sign the petition. See ya.